friends, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Annabelle of LebannaBeauty, and I know it's been so long since I've been here, but I watched a video yesterday that inspired this video. It was Manny MUA's video. He did like what did he name it again? It's like products he bought because of influencers, and he made a whole video using just products he got because of influencers, and he listed who the influencers were and like why they made him buy it and stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, like because all the makeup I own I bought because of YouTubers, because I learned makeup on YouTube. Yay! So for me it's less of things influencers made me buy and more like things they made me buy and like tips I learned and where I learned them from and who I learned them from. Because for me, like, I learned different things from different people because nobody has like my face, so different people have different things that I just pick up and make mine. And yeah, I know the title of this video is somewhat deceiving. It's like, you know, you think it's negative, but it's actually so positive. Like, I'm so thankful to all these YouTubers because they're the reason why like I know how to do makeup essentially right now. And even though people always troll YouTubers for like being sponsored, honestly that's stupid, because I've never been sponsored by a brand before. I would love to be, but just because someone is sponsored doesn't mean that they're not honest. I mean, in some cases some people are less honest because they're sponsored, but in general, like if you've watched someone grow from the point where they had no sponsorships and they were honest, you should trust their credibility enough to still be honest even though they're being sponsored. Like this video is essentially a Jackie Aina video. Jackie. Really, like, yeah, she's my favorite YouTuber. I learned everything off of her. Not everything, but like, how do I describe this? So when I first started watching YouTube, Jackie's video was not the first video I watched. I first started watching Shirley B, Eniyang. She's so cute. And I started watching Beauty by JJ, who's now Jennie Jenkins. I think people have rebranded so much. And then Any Baby 4, who is now Glam by Isoken. No, who was Glam by Isoken and is now Isoken Enofe. Anyway, as I was saying, so those were the YouTubers that I used to watch more in my youth before I found Jackie. I don't even remember what I was saying. Anyway, yeah, like the YouTubers here really did it for me, and shout out to the black YouTubers. You know, I'm just saying, you know, I'm black, they're black, we learn from each other better, you know. And shout out to my full face gurus, Nikkie Tutorials and Starrr. Y'all are the plugs. I love you guys. Shout out to Isoken, Tobi Olaoye, Uwani Aliyu. Shout out to Dimma Umeh, because without you I would not know how to do eyeshadow in 2017. I'm not lying. Like, she literally taught me how to do everything I know about eyeshadow. And then who else? I feel like I'm not mentioning so many people and I feel so bad. Ray taught me like lashes and how to rock voluptuous lashes like these, because she always gets the individuals that are like fluttery. And then who else? Oh, my Spanish mommy, irisbeilin. She's so good and she just always looks so pretty even when she wakes up. She doesn't even know it. Like, she's such a beautiful woman and her makeup is just always so bomb. She just does everything so well. I just want to be her friend because she seems so real and so fun. And yeah, those are the people I can think about now. Anyone else? Yeah, I'm very thankful to these YouTubers that I've mentioned, and if you want to see how I achieved this face using all the things I've learned from YouTubers and explicitly saying who I learned what from and why I bought what, and just keep watching, and I'm see you in my next video. I don't know why I just started rapping, but like, you get me, Sha. I'll see you in my next video and have a great one. Bye. So I always start my makeup by moisturizing my lips, and today I'm going in with the Black Lip Balm. This is the one with shea butter, and I heard about this first from Mommy Jackie, and she used to rave about this all the time. She swore that it did the magic and it moisturized her lips and penetrated her lips better than any other lip balm, and I really like it. A little bit goes a really long way, and this tube has lasted me for over a year. Like, it lasts forever. I constantly lose it and find it and lose it and find it again. But it's good. Let's hope I keep it this time. Next, I like to prime my face with the Becca Ever Matte Pore Perfecting Primer. Now, when I tell you that there's no primer better than this primer in the world, it's amazing. It like keeps oil at bay. I feel like soon, but Auntie Jackie told me about this. So did isoken enofe, and they use it all the time, and especially when they're going to like hotter regions. This is Jackie's like heavy duty primer, and so she swears by this. Get this. Next, I'm going to be cleaning up my eyebrow with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Deep 70. And the person who put me on this concealer was no other person but irisbeilin, Iris. Let's just call her Iris. I don't really know how to say her full name sometimes. Now it's time for the eyes. I'm going to go in with my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I tried this clip like 100 times. I just couldn't get the name right. And this palette was recommended by everybody on YouTube. But personally, I got it after Jackie did her review. And it just blew me away because Jackie is very like honest with everything. So she said the good and the bad. And I just had to get it because I needed a new palette. It was really hard for me to pick one palette to feature in this video because all my palettes are influenced by different YouTubers, because I don't just buy palettes impulsively. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with my eye today, but it's going to be super simple because I'm really not going anywhere. And this video is not really to teach any technique. It's more like talk about my favorite YouTubers. And since we're doing eyeshadow now, I'm going to talk about who taught me how to do eyeshadow. And it's nobody else but the one and the only Dimma Umeh. Back when I was learning, she wasn't called Dimma Umeh, she was called That Igbo Chick. And then she went off YouTube for like a year or so. And I was so heartbroken because I loved her videos. Her video quality was amazing. She used to do this Ankara inspired tutorials where she has a head wrap and she makes her makeup match the head wrap. And that was how I learned how to do eyeshadow. I feel like everyone else on YouTube wasn't very beginner friendly for eyeshadow because eyeshadow was something I struggled with for the longest time. I just couldn't get it right. So I'll blow your mind if you let me love you. Next, I'm going to pop on my lashes. I'm going to prep my lashes and say who taught me how to prep them. And then after I pop on the lashes, I would explain what I'm doing next and who taught me about that. So let's go. So because I have really curly lashes, I hated wearing falsies a few years ago. Like, hated wearing them because I just could never get them right. And I realized that someone like Dimma Umeh, for example, she had curly lashes. So she explained how to pop on lashes for curly lashes. And then I also watched Nike's Canvas, Adenike Akimpelu, and she also explained how to get lashes on for lashes like mine. So I just popped on my lashes off camera. So what I was saying before was, for curly lashes like mine, what I typically do is I take an eyelash curler and I uncurl my lashes, my real lashes, upside down. So instead of curling them upwards, I'm uncurling them downwards. And what that does is it just makes them straight so I can easily go behind them and pop on these bad boys. So what I typically do is I go in with this, and the person who taught me this trick is my girl Iris. I go in with this. It's an eyelash curler, but it's different. It's like a clamp. So what I do is I use it to press the falsies and my real lashes together. So at the beginning of this, I popped on my primer all over my face, and next step I'm going to color correct. Now I don't need this step because of the foundation I'm using today. I'm just going to show you because, you know, why not. So this color corrector is by MAC. I don't remember the name, but I first found it on Irishel's YouTube. She uses it all the time and she still uses it till now, and I bought this a long time ago. I actually thought it was finished, and then I used another trick I learned from her. I removed that like lid, not lid, but that weird plastic thing that comes that helps you control how much product you take out at once. When you think your products that are in tubes like this are done, just take that out. You get so much more product. Now that I'm sure I look crazy, it's not crazy enough. You can always get crazier. So this is a trick I learned from Jackie. She has the same problem I have with smile lines, and they're so annoying. So I learned that if you use eyeshadow primer, it helps your smile line. Because if you take a little bit of it and you just pop it on your smile lines, it's a very thin layer, and then you blend it in. Now that we have our whole base set for foundation, we want to make sure it stays in place and doesn't move around anywhere. The nothing mixes with our foundation, everything just sits, including our primer. So I go in with the Cover FX setting powder. This is the perfect setting powder. I learned this trick from Jackie. I feel like she taught everybody this trick. I go in with a beauty blender and I just apply a layer of the powder all over my face. Now today we're using the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation, and this is in the shade Nutmeg 520G. I feel like this is the most talked about foundation on YouTube, and I was going to do a review for it, but like there are already like a gazillion reviews, and I got my foundation late because I needed to. They didn't have it in my local Sephora because it's a JCPenney Sephora. They only have it standalone, so I decided to just wait till other people reviewed it and then see who's closest to my shade. And this shade was perfect. I just got one shade and it worked perfectly. And it's a really nice foundation. It's full coverage and it's very oily girl friendly, and I really like it. It's like full coverage. And so the people that I heard about this from and people that made me buy this foundation, one being Nikkie Tutorials. Now if you watch Nikkie Tutorials, you would, I don't know about you, but for me, watching her videos, it's really relaxing to me because I just love the way she cakes on. I know this sounds crazy, but the way she cakes on her foundation is magical to me. Like, she uses so much product in such thick layers and it never looks cakey. It always ends up looking great. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this, but honestly, I prefer this foundation to the Fenty Beauty one. Yep, I said it. I really like this foundation, and it feels like I rave about every foundation that I try. Oh, and can I forget? Other people that made me buy this foundation were one, Iris. She loved it. She had to mix 2 shades, but she loved the coverage. She loved how bomb it was, and it just looks so good. Like, it makes your skin look like you are filtered. Yeah, so she raved about this foundation and she really liked it. And then I also watched MonicaStyleMuse. She was the person who I matched my shade with. She's really, really pretty. And then I also saw on Snapchat Uwani Aliyu use this foundation. She got it sent all the way to Nigeria for her, and oh my god, she loved it. Like, she talked about it so much that if you're on her Snapchat and you didn't buy it, honestly, it's either you don't need a new foundation, or like you're not a foundation junkie, or you're, I don't know, you're sleeping on a bicycle. And then someone else called Chisom K. I am subscribed to her channel and I follow her on Instagram, and she has extremely oily skin. Like, I thought my skin was oily. She has extremely oily skin. Her skin breaks down every foundation in less than a few hours. And she used this foundation and she said that this is the least oily she's ever been with any foundation. Oh my god, it's making me up. I'm about to sneeze. She said this is the best foundation she had ever used because of how well they control oil. And once I hear that, that's like a win for me. Next, I'm going to be highlighting, and I'm going to be using the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Amand. I heard about this first on Jackie's channel, and a few days ago I was watching the video that inspired this video. Not a few days ago, literally yesterday, but a few days after I posted this video. It was Manny MUA, and he was talking about products that other influencers made him buy, and this was one of them, and he mentioned that it was Jackie that made him buy it, and I was like, same! I don't always cream contour, but since we're talking about products that influencers made us buy, this is the NYX Wonder Stick, and I think this is the darkest shade. It's in the shade Deep Dark, so I think, yeah, it's darkest shade. I've never actually owned a contour stick before this one. The only reason why I got it, honestly, is because Jackie Aina's picture is on the packaging. Like, I was like, whoa, gotta support mama. So I got this, and I mean, it does the job. It's like, if you give me the opportunity, the chance to meet Jackie, or like, wow, a lot of celebrities, I'm just not going to mention it so nobody cuts my head off, but just a bunch. I would rather meet Jackie because, like, I just feel like I can relate more to her and she's just so cool. Like, I see her as like a big sister. I like my makeup mom because she just knows everything that I want to know, and she's so knowledgeable. It's not just like throwing stuff around. She actually knows like the science behind it and stuff, and she's a really intelligent woman. Like, I wish Jackie was like a professor, because like I would learn so much from her, because she knows what she's talking about and she teaches everything in such a fun way. Like, she's actually amazing, and I hope one day she knows how much I love her. I literally stalk her. Like, I follow her on every single social media you can find, you can imagine, including her personal Facebook that she doesn't publicize. The girl found it and we're friends. But yeah, she just always has like all the tea. So I don't always do this step, but I also learned it from Jackie. To layer on concealers. It works and it helps like diminish the appearance of like lines and stuff. It's really magical. I'm using the ColourPop concealer in the shade Deep Golden, and this is a little lighter than the NARS, and it helps to further brighten the under eye, but you just use a little bit at those like creases. Like, you see that line? Just use a little bit there, and I just leave it. I leave it for some time to just do its magic. I just leave my forehead because I'm trying to over highlight that is big enough. So now at this point, I'll go in with my sleek makeup contour kit. I feel like I'm throwing it back to like 2013 YouTube days, and this video will not be complete if I don't mention the one and the only Beauty by JJ. Beauty by JJ is amazing. I feel like every black girl should have watched at least one Beauty by JJ video who's interested in makeup. She's amazing, and she started like YouTube a long time ago. She started this whole weave craze a long time ago. Like, everyone's just hopping on her wave now. Like, she's been doing everything for the longest, and she's just really good. She's a little much, but like, you know, it's fun. I love the fact that like now she's showing a lot more of her personality on YouTube, and it's just so amazing. And I just love watching people like grow into their real person. And I go in with the Cover FX powder that's closer to my skin. I learned this trick from my girl, I am Eloho. She's my BFF on Snapchat. Like, not an actual BFF, but like one day she posted saying she was looking for a new BFF, and I was like, oh my gosh, pick me. And so since then, whenever I message her, I'm like, hey BFF, and she's like, hey BFF. It's so funny. But she's also Nigerian, and she's so cute, and she knows so much about makeup. She worked in Sephora for a while, and I just really like her. She's so real. She's so feisty and so lovely. She's from New York, so you know what that means. And she's just a really cute person. She seems really real. I really like her. Sometimes I stop here, like typically, because this is what Jackie does now. She doesn't really like use a yellow powder anymore. Oh, today we're going extra cakey because we're grabbing tips and tricks from everyone. And I'm using the holy grail for every black girl, Sacha Buttercup. The person who made me buy this honestly was Jackie, because she had it in the pressed form. She loved this powder, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm looking for something. I used to use banana powder. Not cute. So I go in with my Queen Ebony bronzer. Got this because of Jackie too. And I just swirl my brush in it, and I use it to just blend out my contour a little bit. And I like to remember to blend, not blend down, but blend up, because you actually kind of want that line. Usually when I blend and it gets a little like all over the place, I would reverse contour and like use some powder there to like make it sharp, but it's sharp enough. Any sharper would look a little. Next I go in with the Sephora Micro Smooth Finishing Powder, and I got this powder because of someone here on YouTube, Alyssa Ashley. She swears by this powder, and her skin just always has the best, smoothest finish. So I'm like, let's try it out. And then Jackie did a video where she did a whole face using Sephora products, and she said this was the only powder that she found that she liked and matched her skin tone. So she used it and she was like, oh, you know, it's not bad. I was like, oh, you know, because Alyssa, like, I trust Alyssa's judgment, but she's not as dark as I am, so I wanted to know if the darkest shade they had would be dark enough for me. And even though Jackie is also lighter than I am, she's like maybe like a shade and a half lighter than me, so like it's not that deep. And so today I'm going to be using two highlighters from my favorite highlighter brand. I I got these hair. I got one of them for free because I won a giveaway, and it's my Artist Couture babies that I always use. I'm using the shade Sugar Daddy, and then this is a little ratchet. But like, I really wanted LeBron's when it first came out, but it sold out so quick, and I already had the whole set. I didn't need all the other little ones, and nobody understands how happy I am that LeBron's by Jackie Aina and Artist Couture is coming back. And it's not just coming back, it's coming back with a bang, coming back with new packaging, coming back with the baby sister, and coming back with a bag. Whoa, I'm getting all three. LeBron's, Le Peach, and the bag. And it's rose gold. Like, Jackie is just like, she's like me, but like on steroids. So like, I'm like her, but like baby her. You know, she just gets me all the time. I'm going to be using my little tester of LeBron's that I got from one of my friends. Shout out to you, Abna, for giving me this little sample. If I spoil you, you deserve it. I'm just me. I have to build my highlighters up rather than start with a lot, because honestly, highlights can very easily go crazy. And then the signature, it won't be, this would not be, you know, I won't be a true Jackie fan if I don't do this. Inner corner highlight. It's essential. There we go. You see that? Gleaming. No gleam. Gleam. No gleam. I always tend to do the same lip combos all the time. But it's heavily inspired by Jackie. I know. Another Jackie. Okay. I get it. But that's just the truth, because if you know Jackie, you know she's the queen of peachy nudes. Like, all she ever does are peachy nudes. And this is the finished look. I'm going to go wear my hair, and I'm going to be right back. So I'm back with my hair, and this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, this is my little video with all my faves. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to check out my previous uploads right here for you. Check them out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great one. Bye. I think I'm fine, like rested